Okay, this is a bit sad. I just realized that I was muted. Okay, so like just a quick recap. Last time we started with writing this blog post, and this is basically a personal story, or like a personal challenge that took me maybe a few hours trying to install Axolotl on HPC environment, high performance computing, and I just kept running into build problems, like the installation through pip anaconda or virtual environment was not working, and and in the end, I mean, I wasted like 4 or 5 hours trying to fix it, try to find some stuff on Google, or like ask GPT and other AI assistants, but it didn't work out. And in the end, I just tried the apptainer approach, or using a container, or like the Docker alternative on HPC is apptainer. That's what I used. It's also like a containerization platform that just simply really easily allowed me to just use Axolotl and train the model that I wanted to try. Also, the resources were, or like the HPC environment, it was I was granted access via NHR at FAU, and then yeah, this is the environment that I worked on and tried to install the Axolotl. Give me a second, I think something is a bit wrong. Okay, my monitor just keeps flickering. 1 second. Anyway, I'm not sure if it really solved it, but let's see. Okay. Yeah, so that's the status at the moment. You did not solve it. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's the status at the moment, and we will also continue writing a bit more, and hopefully we can finish it today. Yeah, this is it. Okay. We want problem here. I've written, if you're working with a system that is managed with, like, working in HPC environment, or a system that's managed with Slurm Job Manager. Or a system that is managed similarly or shared among many users. It's most likely that there's no support for Docker apptainerism solution and HPC. Okay. I also pull the Axolotl image and run it. Okay. I need some of the commands. Okay, there were two simple commands. One of them is apptainer pull let's say make AR string or Axolotl and see the Axolotl. Just and then this will pull the image, and then example and then just say image, and this is executing, running, equivalent to accelerate env. Okay, let me check it 1 second. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is better. Accelerate launch train config YAML. Okay, so this is better if I write it like this. I'm looking for a minimum command that would confirm that Axolotl has been installed. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, and I think the command okay, so this is the minimum command. Let's say check if everything works, and the shown. Yeah, I think it's kind of obvious. Yeah, and then the Docker available in your system can easily pull the image instruction. Yeah. So this is the first approach. Would say highly recommended. And then okay. If Docker is available in your system, can easily pull the image. According to the documentation here. And then the Conda. Painful approach. And I would say could not make it work. It took me 4 hours of trying, searching, and checking with 4 different AI assistants, and trying different installation orders, paying different versions, Python and PyTorch. My opinion should not install Axolotl in this way in the future. Here are okay. So on the installation, I've been yeah. So of course there's some pip installation, some commands that I wrote, but I would also like to use this image. I have an image of let me see, how can I put an image? Download building Axolotl, and then I kind of want to I remember when I wanted to install it, I allocated one of these A40 GPUs, and then GPU and yeah. I allocated, let's say, one GPU to Hi, do I know you? Ah, yeah, I see. Alright, thanks for dropping in. How's it going? Thank you, thank you. So I allocated, when I wanted to install it, I allocated one GPU and let's say two GPUs available when installing. Thank you, all the best to you, take care. Also with the situation that's going on, I hope like everything is good with you personally. Take care. What did you say? It had some weight. It would have and with 16 CPU cores available. Is the CPU utilization during the installation of Axolotl using pip. I don't know about the give you clear idea of how things would be if you try to install it. Okay. And then I want to add the image here. Okay. Honest, I'm not really sure about the how should I pass in the. Let me check. I also don't know the format of Markdown for adding an image. And if I preview it, oh yeah, okay. Fully occupied and to field error. Okay, so also to fully busy and insertion and running into field errors. Okay. I also wanted to add a section regarding binding resources, but it's not really related to installation. So say update installation post. Yeah, let's push it. Let's see. Yeah, let's push it and see how it renders out in the web page. But regarding the content, TLDR use containerization solutions instead of installing Axolotl, Docker, apptainer. Docker, Wrting for HPC, probably knows. We also mentioned our use case that we wanted to fine-tune the model. Yeah, containerization, and then the apptainer, HPC. So I would like to put a link for apptainer. Put image and write as a container. So and introduction, installation possibility. And then dependent. Yeah. They're highly dependent on multiple big packages and CUDA versions. It is almost mandatory to use these packages through their okay, and also I would like to in the end add that if you are I also wrote it here in the FAQ. Some solutions. If you have problems with your library deployment via systems, you can write me anyway. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can also share it on Medium. Insert the image. Session. Also, when the page is rendered. Okay, back to okay, let me check this. The paper mod themes fear shortcode support centering. Okay, interesting. Okay, in any case, it's done. How can I make it Text link. Is there a way that I can say just make it pure markdown for me? Add or change topics. We don't know. HPC. Or AI. Oof. Holy sh. 400,000 articles about AI. Let's go. Fine tuning. Axolotl. No. How do I have 9 followings? Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Sorry to ask, but have you been to the stream before? Because I'm a bit terrible at remembering accounts names. I'm also doing good, thanks. I'm not sure if you're the guy that we talked about computer vision last week or last time. What's apptainer? I think it's okay. What happened with your previous series, $1 server? To be honest, we also still have it kinda, but for me the question was regarding the marketing and knowing if it works or not. I mean, if you ask me how long would it take to build the thing, at least the MVP, I would probably tell you just 1 week. But then I was a bit unsure because here and there I also hear that AI content, at least that's also my understanding, that the AI content is basically is not that good at this point. So I was kind of a bit unmotivated to keep going after that. So at the moment I'm putting a pause on it, but personally I still like to continue, of course. But yeah, maybe I'm trying, maybe I keep things, or what is it, making things too complicated. Yeah. Also, I'm keep trying to remember who were you? Are you the guy who I also added on LinkedIn or not? Ah yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, I thought, to be honest, usually I go to other streamers and think that they would be really easy to remember names, like remember the accounts, but yeah, it's really harder than I thought. But in any case, yeah, good to have you again. Yeah, that's a problem at the moment. To be honest, feeling a bit unmotivated, but also maybe it's just an excuse. So I just put a pause on it for now. I think one of the main reasons was that we really didn't know what the fuck we were doing. So of course it's the first time that we were trying to build something, and like even just a landing page was so much work. But yeah. And then I changed it. The series, I changed it to just writing about some work experience and stuff. And for example, the blog post that I just wrote was about installing Axolotl on HPC environment, because it gave me for me it was painful. I was trying to install it for 5 hours or so, and then all of a sudden with this, just a container, it was just done in a couple of minutes. In any case, Yeah, how are things with you? How your projects going? Are you still on the right track? Thank you. Also, good luck to you. Are you still building the software that you showed me the last time? How is that going? Ah, yeah. Okay, I'm confusing then. So you're the one with the interest in computer vision. You have to give me what we talked about, because I'm confusing the stuff. Ah yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I also probably will continue with building it. But yeah, I don't know. I think the main problem was to find customers, and I think the first barrier that I really encountered was I need the first customer to tell me that if this workflow matches their work. So I couldn't really find them, and at the moment I put a pause on it. So we'll see in the future. Because the alternative way would be if I put, I don't know, $100 or something, and then get some paid ads, and get some customers for it. But then the question is $100 worth it? I mean, I'm a student, I don't make much, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think Fridays are really like slow in regard of viewers. Maybe I should just like keep streaming maybe on the weekends. Maybe that makes more sense. Do you personally prefer to watch streams on the weekend, or do you watch more stream during the weekdays? Oh, I see. So late in the evening. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, I kind of tried to get a bit of Europe, and also like East Coast of USA. I mean, that's what I would aim for. But I think the Europe time might be... Yeah, it's probably 2 or 3 hours different than your time zone. Yeah, I mean, ideally I would also want to get a bit of the USA. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I think I just have to try and see. Maybe you also have to try to stream in the morning. But also another question, I mean, would you prefer to watch me maybe a bit of coding on the $1 server, like trying to continue with development of this? Or do you personally prefer to I come here, I talk about stuff regarding the AI and, for example, this work experience, and then writing a blog post? If you wanted to like decide which one to choose, I mean, what do you prefer in general? Do you watch cricket? Which cricketer do you know? To be honest, I do not watch cricket, but I know that I also had another friend from Pakistan in the university, and he was also really crazy about the sport. I mean, to be honest, I understand that you're really excited about it, but it's really crazy, like how much excitement that guy had. Do on $1 server, that will also help me. Okay, good to know. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. Yeah, I think the $1 server is also more interesting, I would say. Of course, there's not much of interest maybe watching a guy just write some stuff, but okay, maybe next time I try to again do a $1 server stream. Hello, someone recommended me your channel to ask you stuff. Hello, welcome to the stream. What type of questions do you have? I'm just interested that what type of question do you have? I would be glad to help, of course. Also, I think the first thing that I have to change is maybe the landing page. I mean, it's super vague. Oh yeah, Slav is your interview framework for authenticity. Your voice, not generic AI. So I am trying to learn Java and I am confused where to go. Whether do backend or front end, since in my country the DSA part is ignored. My country is underdeveloped country and I am trying it for future. The question is, do you plan to stay in your country, or are you thinking about probably finding a job remote? Yeah, don't worry about it. Let me put it this way. Are you also thinking about working as a freelancer, taking the projects from the outside of your country? To be honest, I can't really give you 100% solution, but I can give you my idea. The learning phase, I need a guide. Okay, so I would say if you're at the learning phase, try to keep learning, of course. But so let me put it this way: at the moment, you probably are not facing a life-changing decision. For example, if you're learning Java and you are thinking, hey, I don't have any idea if I want to do front end or back end, I would say that keep learning and see what interests you. At the moment, since you are learning, you're not really making a life decision, I would say. You have to just keep learning and see what really fits you. But if you know Java, I would say in the end, maybe backend has more value, at least. Okay, let me show you this. You probably have seen this lovable website that basically you describe your stuff and it will just create a website for you. And then I usually take care of the front end like this, and I deploy the website myself. So basically the backend is something that at the moment has more value for me, because the front end I will just probably go to these chatbots and then get the front end running. So this is of course for web development, but I feel like the idea might be the same. Yeah, so I hope that I don't give you bad advice, but at the moment only for web development, that's what I think. But for Java, for Java you should also think if this also applies. But in general, I think the UI stuff is kinda is starting to get handed to AI, at least for web development stuff. Maybe if you try to focus on backend, maybe that could be better. But for example, if you're a beginner, I think you kind of have to go both of them at the same time. Because for example, if you want to create a project and you want to let's say you want to just put it on your GitHub repository, or you want to share it somewhere, it's a good idea to have some sort of UI. So like the front end should also be something that you are working and learning. So you can't really ignore one and say I only focus on backend or I only focus on front end. You kind of have to learn both, and then along the way you get a better idea of what's working, what's not, and then you can also reconsider the decision that should I go with front end, should I go with back end. But since you are learning at the moment, just see what interests you the most and then try to build projects around that. But I think it will somehow have both elements of front end and back end to it. Yeah, I think that would be my idea if you ask me. Yeah, I would say that's the goal basically. because you're also starting, and I mean, I don't want it to sound negative or anything, but just the fact that you're starting and it's not a life-changing decision at this point. Maybe 6 months later you say, okay, now I really will have to decide where to focus. But for example, if you're just learning this object-oriented stuff, if you're learning maybe a bit of backend servers, this networking stuff, maybe it's something related to you, then I think at the moment you're just learning, you don't have any life-changing decision. Yeah. Yeah, glad to help. I hope you you find your interest and you're able to make money from your interest. I think that's important. Yeah, glad to help. I was taking it as a life decision till now. I think I forgot. No, I think you can. Yeah, there's so much time for deciding what you want to really focus on, and also at this stage, I think learning that's the important part. Just starting and see what interests you. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to help. Okay, then I think I also stopped the stream at this point, and yeah, next time maybe we do a bit of this $1 server, trying to develop more of this SaaS that we wanted to do. But in any case, thank you for joining, and it was really nice chatting with you guys, and hopefully I can see you again on the next stream. Take care. Take care, have a good night, have a good day, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.